swear words, and then they cut them out. It's still funny, but...
You better be working on perfect art. That's all I'm saying, Rare.
Today on X-Play.
Aw, snap.
It's deja vu all over again when we bring you E305 highlights. Nerds. Booth babes, new games, and Johnny Extreme.
Yeah!
It's game time. To the extreme. To the max. Two people who still have horrible E305 flashbacks. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
No more hot dogs. Hello, and welcome to this nostalgic episode of X-Play.
2005 Electronic Entertainment Expo. It seems like it was only a few weeks ago.
It was only a few weeks ago.
Oh, the distant memories. Not being able to play any PS3 games on the show floor.
Not being able to see anything for the Nintendo Revolution.
I remember wondering, where the hell is Perfect Dark Zero?
Oh, and who could forget Morgan getting chased by fanboys.
And Adam making Jay Allard uncomfortable.
Those were good times.
Yes. Today we look back on the joys and sorrows of E305.
Sure, we already gave out our Best of E3 awards, but today we celebrate the people of E3, the nerds, the geeks, the paladins, and the well-paid booth babes.
I wish they'd give those ladies some pants. This year's E3 marked the beginning of a new console cycle, so to kick off our post-E3 show, let's take a special look at all the consoles that came before the 360, the Revolution, and the PS3.
And to take us on a walk down a memory lane strewn with Sega Saturns, we found one of the few people old enough to remember the beginning of the last console cycle.
Welcome to Gaming History with the witty Stumpy Hazelton.
5 pennies for an apple. 9.99 was the day this generation was born, with the ill-fated Dreamcast. Games like NFL 2K and Sonic Adventure made sure that a lot of people bought it. And it was the first time I could play against my kinfolk across the holler. You just take this here cord and plug it into that there hole. Easy as pie. Oh. And now the Dreamcast controller. Where did I put that thing? No! Oh, God, it's bad. Daggone bad. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah. PlayStation 2. Boy, those games was as ugly as my second wife. Jaggy as a bandsaw blade. There wasn't nothing to play. But people still bought it. Then they went and made all these hippity-hop characters that I don't care too much for.
Whoa, this is great!
What, over here? Yeah, the Dreamcast died like a coon in a bear trap. I'll never understand it. Bill Gates, the city slicker he is, decided he needed more money. So he made the Xbox. Oh! The damn heaviest machine you'll ever see. It made things awful pretty, and everyone was playing that shooting game, Halo. And they kept playing that shooting game while they waited for another shooting game called Halo 2.
I need a weapon. Right this way.
In between, there was a few good ones, but that sucker sunk in Japan like a burlap sack full of kittens in the Mississippi. Then there's the GameCube. Nintendo wanted me to plug everything into its purple lunch pail but games. Oh, no! You plug the Game Boy in here, and you plug the online thingy here, which they suckered me into buying.
It's the bottom one.
Too many holes. Then they go and tease me with this here Zelda game. It was a thing of beauty, but then they went and made it so I wouldn't like it. In conclusion, the old PlayStation 2 did a lot of ass whooping because it had games for people who work at fast food restaurants.
Join us next time when Stumpy explores the PSP.
Where did daggum games go? Oh! I think I broke it.
Old people are great.
They sure are. Let's take a moment to cherish our elders. Okay, I'm almost over.
Okay, good. You know, every year at E3, we see a ton of new games and new consoles, and that means a ton of free swag.
Swag, for those of you who aren't industry types like myself, is the highly coveted free stuff the game companies hand out at the LA Convention Center. LA or Los Angeles, for those of you not in the business.
But insiders like Adam and me aren't the only ones coveting swag. It also attracts a special breed of nerd.
A nerd-geek hybrid called the Gunnerd.
So we sent a prominent zoologist to track this elusive creature through the halls of E3.
G4 and E3 2005 present Seduced
By science.
with your host, Taliska Fernley, GED.
I'm standing outside the E3 2005, where we are trembling with sensual excitement at the discovery of an entirely new species of Homo sapien. This is a species that could only be gestated here, in the warm, humid womb of E3. I'm coming, my elusive treasure. The only known footage of this elusive creature was done by a Scandinavian team who found one swag-starved outside of an Engage conference in Stockholm. Behold, Gnerdus ginormicus. Non-verbal, savage and unpredictable. It exists only to gather that which is more precious to its being than air. Gratis detritus. To the layman, swag. Valueless, really. And yet, the Gnerd cannot live without it. The hunt is on. A trap has been set with extremely rare swag. To Gnerd, it's like eating a seed from the hand of God. And the trap is sprung. Now it's time to fix the tracking device. Hold him steady. It'll only hurt a little bit. We have you now. From here, we can track the Gnerd's every move. Sensual. Our tracking device has revealed this to be a nexus of Gnerd activity. Let us see what happens when two of the species interact while in the midst of their swag-gathering rituals. Oh. Sensuality. We cannot judge their cruelty. Their laws are their own, handed down by instinct. I now know the only way for me to truly study them is to get close. I must become Gnerd. I knew from watching Animal Planet that the watering hole was nature's great meeting place. It was there that I would become Gnerd. It was then I understood the liberating freedom of Gnerd. Gnerd showed me the complexity of nothing. Nothing but the soulless, cold touch of a hollow marketing ploy. E3 will soon be over. He will return to hibernate in the cold subterranean recesses of some dark suburban basement. God, I love that sound.
Seeing these majestic creatures in their native habitat is really incredible. Of course, I would never approach them. They all know they'd try and stuff me into a tote bag.
If you were contemplating leaving during the commercial break, you'd be missing a first look at Sega's E3 lineup. And up next, we tap into the raw animal magnetism of a man known by one word: extreme. Can I try stuffing you in a tote bag?
No.
And carrying you places?
You'd be fine.
Up next, E3 is about to get extreme. Johnny Extreme.
It's gonna punch your balls off to the extreme!
Pick up a specially marked Nestle Crunch Bar, and you could win unlimited Napster downloads for a year. 1,000 rappers are instant winners. Nestle Crunch. Why be plain when you can be crunchy?
I was almost beating my high score, and then the remote.
Some things never change.
Look at this kid.
Hi, Spence. What's going on, man?
Hey, let me see
How you
his hair.
been?
Sharp,
buddy.
How's the army treating you?
It's good. It's real good.
What they got you doing? Like jumping out of planes, or
No, I'm working with computers.
Computers.
Well, you could have done that here, right?
Yeah.
What's the setting?
0439 Zulu.
We're good.
Not really.
Get strength for now, strength for later. Learn more at GoArmy.com.
Man, this 555 deal's really popular. Mr. Trump, here you go. 3 medium pizzas, $5 each.
Tell you what, I'll counter that offer with an even better one. Here's the deal. You give me those 3 pizzas, only I'll give you just $5 apiece.
Sure. Okay.
Still got it, Donald. Still got it.
Call now and get 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each. Get the door. It's the Domino's 555 deal.
What's up? Hey. What's up? Hey.
This summer, get huge savings on powerful phones. Amazing phones, incredible deals, only from Nextel. Like $50 off the new stylish i836, now only $199.99. And $50 off the new i275 with camera, now only $99.99. And act now and get the i205 free. All Nextel phones have built-in walkie-talkie, GPS capability, and web access. Call 8888 Nextel, all for a limited time. Call 8888 Nextel now.
Longer lasting.
Hey, who's that? Come here, that's mine. Hey, bring it back.
Gotta have sweet, gotta have new, longer-lasting juicy fruit.
Euphoria, the mother of all video game award shows, hosted by Wilmer Valderrama, with musical performances by the Black Eyed Peas, The Bravery, G-Unit's Tony Yayo, and featuring the sickest lineup of video game exclusives. Euphoria, Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Still hoarding their prized E3 swag, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
You have returned to an episode of X-Play that is filtered through the rose-colored glasses of sweet nostalgia.
Yes, today we return to E3, the video game convention that lives on in our hearts.
The sights, the sounds, the smells. Oh, God, the smells.
E3 only happens once a year, but the memories last a lifetime. A nightmarish lifetime.
And one of the men making special memories for everyone he met was X-Play's special friend, Johnny Extreme.
Yes, fully recovered from the gunshot wound he received on an earlier episode of this show.
My bad.
Johnny hit the expo floor with a new lease on life and a new game to peddle to the people.
Johnny Extreme!
Yeah! Extreme!
Well, tell me what it's all about, Johnny.
There's not a single title at this convention that truly goes balls to the wall and takes gaming to the max. These pantyweights wouldn't know a good game if it came up, slapped them, and called them Susan. That's why, instead of bitching about it like a little girl, I'm gonna make my own game. It's called Johnny's Extreme Adventure, and I'm gonna sell it today to the max. I'm Johnny Extreme. I'm here to pitch my new game to you. It's called Johnny's Extreme Adventure. You like the cover? This good? That's me. I'm Johnny Extreme. Do you have any games that you consider to be in the genre of ass-kicking, ball-punching to the extreme games? Absolutely. Well, here's another one for you, but this is going to be the most ass-kickingest, ball-punchingest game you've ever played. You extreme? Yeah. Are you extreme enough for my game? Yeah. You ready for Johnny's Extreme Adventure? Yeah. All right. When you first start the game, you don't have any weapons, okay? Right. You just have your extreme power. Later on, you've got like a rocket launcher that shoots chainsaws. But the chainsaws explode. It's gonna have katanas like wrapped all around, like taped to it, so you can use it for melee combat. And then later you get nukes. But I can fly, so it's okay. You got like plastic on your... Yeah, originally the idea was there was gonna be some Cleveland steamer stuff involved. It didn't work out so well. See this guy? I'm gonna punch his balls off. Here we go. You know how some games have like a fire level and like an ice level? This game, it's gonna like have them all at once, man. We're gonna be doing it all at the same time, just constantly, just going over and over again. Like every 3 seconds, it's gonna change. I don't want any cutscenes in the game, but if you want, we can have words flying out, like extreme and to the max. Yeah. How about superfluous? Or go the other way, just balls. What else? Johnny Extreme selling the most extreme game at E3. Now who wants a t-shirt? Give him a t-shirt. Yeah! You know, I'm thinking I might have a sidekick character. Do you want to be my sidekick? And he's gonna be like half shark, half tiger, half gorilla. Call me later, we'll work you in somehow. You can be extreme, but not to the max. That's my deal. It's gonna have replay value too, because we're gonna have these unlockables in it, but unlockables, they're not extreme enough, so we're gonna call them unlockaballs. Balls? Unlock a ball. Lock balls. Later on, there's gonna be a part in the game where you lose all your extreme power and you have to do all these escort missions. But don't play that part of the game though, because it sucks. It's gonna punch your balls off to the extreme. You know, at the end of it, you find the main dude, you punch him in the balls, you eat a sandwich, you hit the half pipe.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah?
Let's go talk about it.
We're gonna go talk about it? Oh, that's fantastic. And you know what's gonna be rated? Extreme. Get extreme.
To the extreme.
To the max.
To the max.
Now you. So here's your big news of E3 2006 right now. Johnny's Extreme Adventure. Everybody who's heard about it went to double digits in their pants. It's gonna fly off the shelves like hams at a fat camp. So get your balls to the mall and pick it up. To the extreme.
That young man has a real lust for life.
He's really taking life by the balls and then punching them off.
Poor life.
Up next, the new Sega games we couldn't show you until now.
I'm Boss Harris.
I run this place with an iron fist, cheap suits, and really bad breath.
Totally, ma'am. Harris is a complete... Mr. Harris.
Complete what?
Need a moment? Chew it over with Twix.
You're pretty. Waiting long?
Yeah, and I'm late.
No car, huh?
Bad credit.
I got a car. Hey, I can't get financing. Sure you can. It's easy. Just call 1-800-BAR-NONE. If you need car financing, even if you have bad credit, 1-800-BAR-NONE could get you approved in minutes. 1-800-BAR-NONE? You can? I am? Really? Scintillating. Need a car? Call 1-800-BAR-NONE. Everyone deserves a second chance, bar none. Call now.
We'd love to show you the world's next great video game. There's only one problem. You haven't created it yet. You've played them, now you can make them with DeVry's new bachelor's degree program in game and simulation programming. It's classrooms and labs where you actually create video games. Games like you'll find when you log on to DeVryPowerUp56.com. You'll learn more about this exciting degree program and get free video game demos from Vivendi Universal Games. It's time to take it to the next level. You can earn a 4-year degree in less than 3 with classes that start right away. And since it's DeVry, you know you'll get this and even more of this. Call 1-866-DeVry56 or go to DeVryPowerUp56.com for your free video game demos. But do it now, because when you're a gamer, you know what happens when you stand still. So call or log on for your free video game demos. It's right now, and it's here at DeVry.
Once again, two people who lost their innocence at E3 05. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
You know, I also lost a kidney there. Somebody roofied my juice box, and then I woke up at the Legend of Zelda cave. I was missing that organ.
Well, that's what happens when you try to sneak into the Rockstar booth.
All right. Welcome back to X-Play's post-E3 wrap-up.
Until now, we were unable to show you Sega's big E3 lineup. Well, wait no more. I got a tour of the Sega booth, and here's what I found.
In its long history, Sega has been both console giant and third-party underdog. Is E3 05 a great leap forward or more of the same? The concept of full auto is simple. Racing by any means necessary. Rockets, machine guns, and raw aggression make the road a boulevard of broken bones. The sheer destructibility of the environments is jaw-dropping, and crashing into things rolls out a wave of Rube Goldberg-style rubble impressive to even the most skeptical gamer. Full Auto also adds the new Unwreck feature. If you are unfortunate enough to smash your Road Warrior into 1,000,000 polygons, Full Auto gives you a chance to unwreck yourself by reversing time. Full Auto promises full-on combat at high speeds. Shadow the Hedgehog is the darker, edgier, spikier new platformer from the Sonic universe, and this time he's strapped. Even when he's packing heat, Shadow remains faithful to the Sonic traditions. There looks like a lot of jumping and speed, speed, speed. Phantasy Star Universe starts with 3 planets celebrating 100 years of peace. Give me a break. When's the last time an idyllic RPG world stayed at peace? You must battle all kinds of fantastic creatures in real-time action-oriented combat in a quest to find your missing sister. Phantasy Star Universe will be playable both offline and online. Spartan Total Warrior is a third-person heavy action game from the creators of the Total War series. Few slash and hacks capture a truly epic battlefield, but Spartan Total Warrior is calling upon the gods to be one of them. Condemned Criminal Origins is a first-person thriller that pits you against serial killing's baddest and brightest. Atmospheric as hell, long stretches of quiet detective work are punctuated by intense life-and-death alleyway scraps. You'll defend yourself from street ruffians and hideous bum fight extras. There's no HUD or inventory screen. Your only weapons are what you have in your hands. In the forensics department, you always have your digital camera to help you look for protein stains. Ew. This year, Sega's got some titles that continue the old traditions, but with Full Auto and Condemned on the roster, it's clearly gunning for the more mature markets as well.
Okay, the 2 really promising games here, if you ask me, are Full Auto for the 360 and Phantasy Star Universe.
Full Auto was one of the few next-gen games we actually got to play at E3, and I'm looking forward to blowing more things up when the Xbox 360 launches later this year.
Condemned for the 360, on the other hand, was a nice idea, but we weren't crazy about it when we actually played it on the show floor.
The good news, there's still plenty of time for developers to work on this one and make it perfecto.
And speaking of perfecto, up next, the weirdest and most requested segment shot at E305 Live. It features a puppet, a bunch of booth babes, and a severed human head.
We have that every episode.
Up next, shocking puppet violence at E3 caught on tape. See it here first. Well, sort of.
Oh, wow. Corolla. A lot of stuff for not a lot of money. You done yet?
You and Toyota, moving forward.
Delta Force, Black Hawk Down. Intense single-player missions push you to the limit. The largest multiplayer battlefields on console take you to the cutting edge of online gaming. Delta Force, Black Hawk Down, the video game. In stores now. Rated T for teen.
Custom fit technology. Turn it on, turn it off.
Radioactive decay transforms a nucleus by emitting different particles. In alpha decay, a nucleus...
Put full entertainment at your fingertips with an HP notebook. It has the HP Quick Play feature that starts your favorite movies fast and a widescreen that brings them to life.
A positron is the name of the antiparticle.
It has a hefty hard drive to store your favorite music.
In gamma decay, the nucleus...
And Intel Centrino mobile technology for online access and gaming. Save $200 on an HP Pavilion notebook with Intel Centrino mobile technology and get a free HP printer. Or get other notebooks with Intel processors for as low as $499 after rebates. Oh yeah, you can even do schoolwork on it. Go figure. HP Pavilion Notebooks. Brilliantly simple.
Coming up on an all-new whip set, 2 wheels, 2 chicks, 20 grand. Street Fury is at it again. Get intimate with the lovely Lacey Duval, then watch as I crown the first whip set sweepstakes winner with the $20,000 car makeover.
Some might call it overkill.
Check out Street Fury next.
Euphoria, the mother of all video game award shows, hosted by Wilmer Valderrama, with musical performances by the Black Eyed Peas, The Bravery, G-Unit's Tony Yayo, and featuring the sickest lineup of video game exclusives. Euphoria, Tuesday at 8 p.m.
They still make less money a month than it costs to buy a hot dog at E3. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
And the line was like an hour. But if you go right outside the convention center, they have hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
Yes, because everything's better with bacon, including bacon.
So true, so true. Welcome back to X-Play's post-E3 wrap-up.
You've seen our E3 live coverage.
You've seen our Best of E3 award show.
But you've never seen anything like this before.
Unless you watch the E3 live coverage.
But that doesn't matter, because it doesn't get any stranger or more downloaded than this next segment.
Yes, we sent Attack of the Show's Brendan Moran and X-Play's own Ratty Poupée to meet women at E3.
And they wound up turning the whole thing into a horribly misguided competition. This is their story.
The eternal struggle between man and animal continues at E3.
Ratty and I are going to be competing to see who can get the most phone numbers.
Fighting for the honor of humankind is Brendan, and dueling for all of the animal kingdom is Ratty.
Aw, snap.
I'm going to win this competition. You're going down, Ratty.
Suck it, biatch.
Yeah, it's on. Hi, hey. Hi. Couldn't help notice you there. You look very nice today. What's your name?
Thank you. Layla.
Hi, Layla. My name's Brendan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on TV. So I was wondering maybe if you'd give me your phone number.
No. No, I'm sorry. No. You know what? Just get out of here.
Hey, what's up, Brendan? Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, you better run. I'll kill you.
Hey, my name's Brendan. What's yours?
Security.
Say, would you be willing to go out with me? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Would you go out with me?
Get away from me or I kill you.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. I love the leather. Zoe,
Oh,
Zoe,
yeah,
let me.
I like leather, too.
Ratty, get out of here! I told you this. I was taking the boot babes. You're taking the mascots. This isn't fair.
Mascots suck, I told you. I love leather. No mascot wears
Ratty,
leather.
would you Ratty, come with me.
Oh, wait, hey.
Ratty, I've had enough of your attitude. This isn't the deal.
What are you gonna do? What are you and your headband gonna do? You got nothing on me.
How about this?
Ah, come on. What am I supposed to do now? You killed my career.
Don't worry, I got a plan.
This summer on G4, he's a hard-nosed former reporter without a body.
Oh my God, I'm a monster.
His partner is a dirty puppet with a hand up his ass.
Suck it.
Ready, throw me the rope. All right. You better start talking.
Bite me, head.
You're out of your mind! Ow! You should meet my partner. Ow!
This summer, don't lose your head.
Ready! Get out of there! It's a trap!
Ratty and the Head.
How are you doing this?
I don't know!
Okay, so just so you know, because you're the only person I care about knowing this, I would watch that show because it has 3 things I like. I like dismemberment, I like law enforcement, and I like the childish whimsy of puppets.
Yeah, dismemberment is very popular these days.
Oh, it is? No, the kids are all into it right now.
But so what do you think was more plausible, this show or Blind Justice?
Okay, blind justice. Here's a blind person carrying a gun solving crimes, or a puppet in the head. Well, I think the exposed spinal column will actually make him more sensitive to the crime happening around him.
And he could really hold the gun in his mouth and see where he was pointing it. So I think it's more,
I think grabbing in the head, hopefully one of the networks will pick it up. And, you know, we'll be
and
like
then
a feeder
blind
channel.
justice can die like it really, really needed to.
If you want anything relevant about E3, I really like Gears of War, like you didn't know that.
Good night.
Good night.
What's up, y'all? I'm Big C, and this week I got the first Whipset Sweepstakes winner coming at y'all from B-More, the Audio Connection. I'm gonna shoot over to Madison Square Garden and bring you the X-Mod show. But look, I got my boys from Two Down, and we cutting up on the bikes. And speaking of twos, I got two hot chicks, Lacey Duval and Anastasia, on this week's Street Fury.
Street Fury, I'm burning the blocks, dodging the cops. Street Fury, races my heart, I never stop. Street Fury, you think that your car can win? We'll put your money where your mouth and let the racing begin. Street Fury.
What's up, y'all? Big C. It's the midday in Midtown Manhattan. I'm up in Union Square doing it big. We're in New York bringing y'all the Street Mod show along with Nopi. Madison Square Garden is going down. Y'all see my collar pop because the weather kind of different out here. I came out in the leather just trying to represent the area. I see y'all at Madison Square Garden. I got to get a taxi because I can't drive out here. Damn. And this ain't a police car, neither. I'm finally in the backseat of something that's not the boys. Madison Square Garden. I done flew across the world 6 hours for y'all. Big C, I'm in the middle of New York foot traffic as we speak. Getting ran over by suitcases. Y'all see all the whips? When I take y'all inside, we got the little whips, the X-Mods, the newest coming out for the big boys. We put these together, y'all can put them together. Man, they got one that match every vehicle y'all see here. Holla at me, because I'm hollering at y'all.
I'm in the well-known drug spot. One up block, police.
What you got in this piece?
It's about a 600 plus horsepower monster.
Are you all motor or what's up?